Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Ray Drell. So in today's video, I want to show you guys this wide off trio week mini scheme in Madden 24. So if you enjoy this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn on post notifications on. So I am in the Broncos offensive playbook. Again, I'm in the Broncos offensive playbook. Now I also do have about 9 or 10 minutes worth of gameplay to show you guys directly after this, so make sure if you're interested in that, you keep watching. And also I do have ebooks on my website. It is at allthingsmadden.com, and the link to that is in the description. Now make sure you check out the website. There's a lot of great formations on there, and if you ever want me to put a formation on there, all you need to do is send me a request to ebook form. You'll see it on the website. Just send it to me, and then once I make it, I'll put it into your account automatically. So if you're interested in any of that, make sure you check out the website. Also, I really love this formation, so don't be surprised if you see this ebook coming out soon. So we're going to kind of take you through it today. It can bomb cover 3, it can bomb cover 2, it can bomb cover for a drop, it can also bomb man coverage. There's a lot of things we can do out of this formation. It's extremely good. It used to be in the Saints playbook, but it's not as good in the Saints playbook. Now, the thing I love about this formation, they have the sticking up play, which we're gonna go over. They have deep out, which is extremely good versus man. They have 4 vertical, extremely good versus man. The PA post dig shot is extremely good. Really love the shock H option versus your cover 2 style coverages, which you're gonna see here in a second. The PA wide receiver in is an extremely good play. It's not in that many playbooks anymore, but it's a great play if you set it up how I'm about to show you. And then also, of course, outs is an extremely good play. Now, this is how I do my audibles. I like to put shock H option. Now, you can put a run play here. I recommend you put a run, but basically, this is how it comes. All I did was put outs here. They normally have halfback base here, so if you want to put inside zone, you're more than welcome. Now, I like to alternate between putting outs right here where shock is, or putting a run play in. So it just depends. Normally I'll set it up this way though. Or if you want kind of a side note, things I like to do too, I'll put sticking up right here. And now I'll put this back as a run play. Sometimes I'll put inside zone here and I'll run it this way, or I'll take shock option out and put PA post dig. It really just depends, because there's so many great passing plays. You just need 3 good passing plays that I'm about to go over, in any run play you want, and you're good as far as audibles go. Alright, so as far as the flow of this video, I want to start off by showing you shock. Well, I'm gonna have shock H option. I'm gonna show sticking up. I'm gonna show you PA wide receiver in, and I'm gonna kind of talk about how they bomb different coverages. So first and foremost, what we're gonna come out in, we're going to come out in PA post dig shot first, but I'm not going to talk about that first. You'll see in a second. So we're going to go over just general defense. You'll see. So we're going to go over some man blitz, cover 2, cover 4, and of course we're going to come out in cover 3. So that's kind of the flow of this video. So here we are in cover 3. Now, when you run this offense, you want to make sure that your 3 receivers, or aka your 2 receivers and tight end, are on the wide side of the field. So try to make sure it is that way for you. Now, I want to show you first this PA wide receiver in, because we can bomb cover 4 drop out of this. Cover 3. We can bomb cover 3 out of this for a 1-play touchdown. So I'll show you right here where the safety, just kind of pay attention to him. Now, for the setup, all you want to do is take R1, put him on a streak. You want to take square, put him on a comeback. And I know it doesn't look like I did it, but it is. You want to motion him out, put X on the hitch, and then bring him back. So again, we have R1 on a streak, although it's not showing it. You'll see it in a second again. We have R1 on the streak. We have X motioned out and then put him on a hitch and motion him back in. And we have square on a comeback route. That is all we're going to do. And now when we do this setup, all you're going to need is time in a pocket. And if you be patient, you're going to be able to throw circle wide open for a 1-play touchdown against cover 3. Now, I'm going to run this for you one more time, then I'm going to kind of go over about why this works. But first, I want to kind of show you also, it can work if you get this style of cover 3 where the safety is directly in the middle. It happens every so often. So I just want you to see how that would look. So let's go back to PA wide receiver in. We're going to take R1, put him on a streak, square on a comeback, motion out X, put him on a hitch, which is R2, and then you want to motion him back in. So again, I know it's not showing it. It's a practice mode thing, but as you can tell, he definitely is. Look at him fight. Lord Jesus. But you see how circle's going to be able to get open right there in that little seam. So I'm going to go replay real quick, just show you why, then we'll keep it moving with the video. So this streak, what this does is it's going to actually hold our free safety, and it's going to hold the cornerback. Notice how they kind of play a little triangle style coverage around him where they inside out him, which is how they would typically do it in real life, except for, this is the glitch part because, of course your safety isn't going to just keep running with this. So we're going to be able to throw him open over here, and this works because of this comeback route, and because he's playing cover 3, they're taught to squeeze comeback routes in real life, but on Madden they over exaggerate this, which is why we're able to get this one play touchdown to our to our outside receiver. So it's just an extremely good play. All right, now that is against cover 3. Now next thing I want to show you is how to bomb cover 4 drop out of this same one. Now when you do this out of cover 4 drop, I personally like to have well, I'll show you first here. Personally, I like to have the guy that's bombing him on the wide side. So right now, this guy right here, he's on the short side. So normally I don't like it this way, but let's see if it actually works. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna audible to cover 4 drop. I'm gonna slide this guy right here in the middle just to have a little bit of time in the pocket. Now for the setup, it's actually extremely simple. We're just gonna take circle, put him on a comeback route. I like to take X right here, put him on a drag, and triangle, put him on a curl just like this. Now the curl is optional, so if you think they're blitzing, just block your running back. But you should have more than enough time to get this throw off. So all you're going to need is just time in the pocket, and then you want to be able to throw him open just like that. And it actually is going to matter. So try to make sure when you do this, you have him to the wide side of the field, and you're going to see how much of a difference it makes. So basically, you want to run this when the ball's either in the middle or put your 3 receivers to the weak side. So I'm going to do it in the middle because ideally you want to run this bomb when the ball's kind of in the middle to where, you can still utilize these 3 receivers over here. But anyways, we'll go to cover 4 drop real quick. Let me just spy that guy because all Madden practice mode is a little crazy. We're going to take circle, put him on a comeback, X on a drag, triangle on a curl, and that is all we're going to do. Now all you're going to need is time in the pocket, but if they're playing cover 4 drop, more than likely they're going to be able to you're going to be able to have that bomb more than likely because they're only going to blitz normally 3, and they're normally going to have some type of quarterback spot. Now, although I'm not getting what I want, it's completely fine because we're going to have reads available even if for some reason our bomb isn't open. Now, you want to make sure you have a fast receiver here. Now, Cortland Sutton is only about 89 speed, I believe, so ideally you want somebody way faster because the point of this play is, notice that he's going to kind of get glitched out. He's supposed to already be back there, but because nothing's affecting his area right now, he's kind of just slow playing it, and this is part of the glitch. So you just need speed right here on the outside, and basically we're trying to throw him open over here, which you definitely can, but he just isn't that fast, so that's why the throw is just extremely hard, and why the safety is able to help make a play. But it really helps having speed on the outside. But anyways, let's just say you don't hit that. You always have this read available. You can always hit this. This is going to be a high-low read. If they play a zone drop, then this guy will be more over here, and then you'll be able to throw your drag route coming straight out, if that makes sense. So you kind of tell how this works. And also, I love this play too because sometimes you can also have this comeback route. It all just depends on what they're doing with this guy, if they're even putting somebody over here. So this will normally hold your user in the middle. All right. So that's how I love to bomb cover 4 drop whenever I get the chance to. Now, moving forward, I kind of want to talk about the shock H option. Ideally, when you run this, you want to run it to where your receivers are to the wide side, and this will actually split cover 2 down the middle for a 1-play touchdown. Either you're going to split it down the middle. I'm going to spy this guy so we have a little time, but either you're going to split it down the middle or we're going to be able to get on the sideline. So all we want to do is take X, put him on a streak, and literally that's all we need to do with this play. This play is that good. What you're reading is between the streak by the tight end and this fade by the slot receiver. That's pretty much all you're reading. You're just going to see what they give you. And of course, as you can tell right there, we're going to have the streak wide open, but we're also able to throw that wide receiver fade if we need to. Now, normally, if your user's any type of smart, they're going to be, usering this right here because as you can tell, this is just an easy throw. There's no way these two will ever make a play on that. So you're going to have that read. So if for some reason the user is going to be in the middle, which normally they will be in cover 2, you're going to want to look to this outside throw. But this outside throw, it looks like it's covered, but it's really not. All you need to do is kind of drift that way in the pocket and you'll get a great sideline angle on it, and I'll show you that right now. It's just, like I said, I'm going to spy these two because all Madden practice mode, you just literally don't have time in the pocket playing against the computer. So let's go to shock H option. All you want to do is take X, put them on a streak, and then you want to kind of just naturally drift that way in the pocket, and then you basically want to throw him in that little gap. Now, I wasn't able to throw it quick, but I just need you to see that you can throw this ball if you need to. So notice that you can throw this ball right now on the sideline and get kind of like a little toe tap. And I'll I'll kind of show you, but again, you can tell why this play works. We're basically having a deep safety choose between two people, and there's no way he's going to be able to, so they're taught to midpoint it on Madden, and that's why this throw to the outside is going to be so wide open, if that makes sense. So it's just why I like it versus cover 2. Alright, moving forward now, I want to talk to you about sticking up. It's a really, really good play. I love the motion it's tight end out. Take X. You want to put them on a zig or a slant, whichever one you want. I personally love to put them on a zig and then motion them back, and then take triangle right here, put them on an out to the left side. So this is basically how the setup looks, and all we're going to do is read between square and R1 and X, and this will beat every single zone coverage in the game, and this will destroy man coverage. Will absolutely destroy it. All you need is time in the pocket, and like I said, I'm playing all Madden practice mode, so I'm just not going to be able to get the time that I would like. So as you can tell right here, basically we're just going to make a read in the middle. Essentially, we're going to see where the user goes. The user's going to either have to cover this route, or he's going to have to cover up top every single time. And again, love this play versus man coverage. Now, another kind of wrinkle I like to put on this, and I'll show you here real quick versus like even a man blitz, it works really well versus it too. If we go back to stick, because this route right here is a man beater. Now, what I love to do personally, if I'm facing a blitz, I like to just take X, put them on a slant, bring them back, and block my running back. Although this one's a little bit more riskier, because we're actually going to be blocking 6, and they're probably going to be sending 7, which means somebody's going to be open. It's okay, because I love to either hit the slant, hit the zig, well, inside zig, or hit the post right off the break. So it literally just depends. You basically want to read it. Right there, I could have threw X, but I'm just kind of showing you, how it's going to progress and pretty much why I like this. So again, is this why I can't throw it? Why are you in? Okay, I forgot to actually hit the depth chart where you put who you're supposed to in. That's probably why. This isn't auto line. I mean, it isn't. The roster isn't how it needs to be. But anyways, you guys can tell why I love this slant and then the zig combo. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and update that real quick, and then we'll kind of get this video moving further along, so we're not in here for a while. So let's see. Let's go to. We'll just go to coach and depth chart. We'll just put it in. See, they didn't even have everybody in, so we'll auto reorder. All right, so let's go back in here and let's take a look at wide receiver outs. Keep it moving. Let's go to cover 3. All right, so for wide receiver outs, I love to just take square, put them on a streak. Now, either A, I'll motion them in and run it just like this, or B, I'll take circle, leave them on the in route, and I'll leave them right there, or I'll motion them out. That's one way to run it. Or what I'll do too is I'll motion this guy out. I'll take him and put him on a zig and then bring him back. So there's 3 different setups I love, as you can tell, and it all literally just depends on which one you like. So basically the read's always going to be R1 right there. Although he did get bumped, so it didn't run as smoothly as we'd like it to, but you got to be able to trust me that route is going to be able to climb where we need it to. And again, you're basically going to make this inside breaking read, and the user is normally going to have to play down, low, or up high. And all I had to do is hold the ball for half a second longer. But normally he isn't going to get bumped how you've seen him get bumped and then rerouted. But even if he does, it's fine. You just have to wait a little longer. He's going to be able to climb up in here naturally. So you just have to wait if that happens. But regardless, those are the reads that I like. Now, one more thing I want to tell you about is on PA wide receiver in. The thing I love about this, if we go back to man coverage, you'll actually be able to split man, and you'll see me doing it in the game here in a second. All you want to do is just take X, motion him out, put him on a slant, bring him back, and then take square, put him on a streak, and then I love to run it with triangle on the out route. Now this will destroy man coverage. No matter what shell of man they're playing, this will be able to get you something open almost every single time. So normally your first read is going to be R1. We're going to see if he gets a good animation, and normally that's going to be the read that you're looking for. It's either going to be that or the slant. Now, right after this, we're going to go ahead and dive into gameplay. You're going to see some other setups, and I'll be able to go over some other ones. I just don't want this video being extremely long, but you're going to basically make a read between the slant, and then you're going to read the wheel, and lastly you're going to take a peep at this route and see if you get a good win animation basically on your route. So you got plenty of options. So let's go on and dive right into this gameplay though. Alright, so right here we got our gameplay. We did get matched up against the Ravens at first, and he did try to send a little blitz, so we are just going to throw it out. Now while you're kind of watching this gameplay, make sure you kind of paying attention to how my setups are and how I'm able to have enough time to be able to do all these. So a lot of you guys might have been thinking in practice mode, like, bro, there's no way I'm gonna have enough time to do this, and I'm here to tell you, you definitely will. Thankfully, the motion and a tight end out a little bit doesn't hurt the time it takes to set up things. So that's basically what we're banking on right here. So we do got 36. Now this is 4 verticals you're looking at. Now I love the motion out the tight end when I'm running 4 verticals. I think it helps it get open a little easier. I don't know how, like, why it works that way, but it seems like it gets open a lot better whenever you motion them out. It's right there. We are able to throw the dot, and I don't believe that would be open if we didn't take the time to actually motion them out, honestly. So right here, R1 is going to be able to get open, and it is a crosser. So if they play man, the PA shot play is extremely good because we do have that crosser in the middle that's designed to beat man. So right here, this is wide receiver out. So we just put X on the zig, circle on the in route, square on the streak, and then we're going to just be able to make a read right here. And sadly, we did have who we wanted circle, but we just ran out of time, which does happen a good amount if you guys play against the Ravens a lot. Which is why I like this offense, because we have quick reads available to us. So right there, I just didn't have enough time. It's like I said, we have the quick reads available, and you want to make sure you are taking advantage of those. So 31, I really should have passed the ball, but thankfully we got the run. I thought he would have ran commit. Most of your opponents are going to start run commit. Now, just for transparency, I like to show defense just so you can understand the game flow, essentially. So basically, you understand how or why I scored, so you don't just think that, I don't know, like I was skipping around or something. So right here, this is literally the very next drive after getting a pick 6. Then we just ended up getting another one. So that's all I wanted to show you, because I didn't want to show you when we're back on offense and I had 21 and you'd be like, what happened? So that's why I like showing y'all that. But anyways, excuse me. This is the PA shot play. So again, just put circle on the comeback, X on the zig, and you're really good. I had square right there, but I don't know, I didn't feel comfortable throwing it, so I hit that late read, and I didn't get my 2 feet in. But it definitely looked like it was open. I just didn't trust it. I didn't want to do something dumb. Which, I mean, I'm up 21, so I mean, I could afford to do something. But anyways, this setup right here is the one I was telling you about that I like. I just kind of kept the running back in the block, which I'm thankful I did. Although I didn't have enough time, I did have that inside post. Just didn't have enough time. But 4th and 12. Now, the reason I like this outs play is because if they play any type of zone coverage, unless it's cover 2, so if they play any cover 3, cover 4 drop, that throw that you see me make right there is pretty much always going to be open. They're going to have to zone drop to be able to guard that. It's just by play design is why. But most of the time you're going to have that open. Unless they play man, and unless you have maybe a great matchup, then you'll get it. But a lot of times the out routes don't do that well in man coverage for some reason. But anyways, it doesn't really matter because we're able to quickly put our tight end on a slant, which is going to it's just really good, honestly, because you have that kind of stuff that can happen where they just kind of get bumped just because of other routes that's happening. So it's just a good thing. Now, this is 4 verticals again. All I did is flip it, and then take X, motion them out, take R1, put them on the in route, and it's one of my favorite setups. It beat man to beat zone, and also that running back route is extremely good. A lot of you guys already know the running back route out of 4 verticals, but this one is good as well. So it's good because it is a block and release style of route. So he's going to be able to block if need be, and when he does go out on the route, he's going to run a really great man beating route. So right here, I really wanted square, but I peeped the comeback, but I thought the post was going to be able to break across the goal line, but it didn't, how I thought. But he was running cover 3, and all I did was take R1, re-put him on a streak, and it's going to be a natural cover 3 beater. It's just, the safety's never going to be able to play it, especially when he had a linebacker trying to play the third. So, we just kind of took advantage of that. So, right here it is 31-0. I did want to show you that we did score 3 before half. We got the ball back right in field goal range, so I just went ahead and took 3. But right here is a perfect example of a man beater, and you're going to be able to see that he just completely toasts him, and it's just a really, that PA wide receiver in the little wheel route is extremely good versus man. I believe it was literally designed to beat man coverage. Now, right here, this is the cover 3 beater I was telling you about. I've seen one high safety, so I assumed he was playing cover 3. Now, this hitch route is extremely good because what it's going to do is going to make the user just freeze for half a second. You see how you might have missed it, but he froze for half a second because he wanted to go back to that hitch, and that's all that we're going to need to be able to make sure we complete that pass, because had he not froze a little bit, we probably would have thrown a pick right there, to be honest. But right here, I just wanted to kind of show you some defense because it was the last play, and then at that point, he is just going to make his early exit. So it really was a good game by my opponent, and then we're going to be able to hop straight into the next one right about now. So we did match up against the Patriots next. pretty interesting. I don't think I've ever really played against the Patriots, so it was pretty cool seeing somebody use them. Now, every now and again, I normally play with different teams. If you guys kind of watch my videos, you guys kind of know I play with different teams, but I like doing it just for the simple challenge of it. I don't find it good just to use all the good teams. Now, right there, I did have I thought about throwing the post, but like I said, man, that running back out route, I don't know why that route is so good. And of course, Matthew Judon is going to do Matthew Judon things. And right here it is 4th and 3, so really need a good play. And like I said, man, this outs is good. All I did was put him on the in route, take square, put him on a streak. And we're just going to make a high-low read. And thankfully, his user was not out there, because I'm not even going to lie to you. I wanted that in route to get open, but it really didn't. So had his user been out there, he would have been able to cover that post. But thankfully, he decided to try to use a rush, basically. So right here is the stick play I was telling you about. And this play is good because your opponent's not going to be expecting it coming from the outside receiver with the post. And I should have waited half a second, either threw it a little bit earlier or threw it late. But when you run that post route, it's good to let it clear past the safety first, and you can tell what happens if you don't. And again, that's the 4 verticals play with that tight end, and it's just really good versus your typical zone. Now, right here, I just wanted to show you just how we got the ball back. And if you like this defense you're seeing, I have an ebook on it, and I'll show you exactly how to guard every formation, essentially. Basically, I'll show you how to guard doubles, how to guard trips tight end, how to guard normal trips, how to guard under center. So, I give you different coverage shells, and I'll tell you the blitzes I'm using, and it really is effective, though, to be honest with you guys. Now, I know it doesn't really mean much coming from me because I'm the person who made it, but I'm being for real. Like, I use it too, and, all the games that you guys see, I'm using that defense, so just kind of being honest with y'all. But anyways, right here is a stick play. All I do is take him, put him on a slant, and that slant is extremely good, as you guys are probably already seeing that he just gets open really good. Now right here, I made a lot of mistakes in my adjustments, but I had to snap the ball, so I really was just kind of just throwing this ball away, to be real, but we were still able to get 3 yards out of it, so it was pretty cool. So again, motion that tight end out on verticals, taking R1, putting him on the in route, and it's just going to do a great job. And there goes that running back route. Although I missed it, we did end up hitting that in route. So had I actually hit the running back route, I probably would have scored, to be real, because I think the way he's been doing is he's been making himself responsible for the running back and playing man coverage, and that's just, to me, it's not really a good way to play, but I mean, it's a good mix-up. But right there, had that been a safety, he may have been able to pick that, but I knew that was a linebacker for a fact, so there's no way they're going to let him get that, and we were able to get a nice little dot out of that. So right here, if you guys just look, really know where to go with it, man. It's just a good defense all around. Like I said, I know it's gonna sound like I'm gassing it up and all that, but I wouldn't lie to y'all, man. I wouldn't lie to y'all. But right here, this is another one of my favorite setups. It really works versus every single coverage. This little concept right here, it's just all about can you find your read and can you hit it. And right there, we wasn't able to. We got poor accuracy. Although I did have that post wide open, so I thought about running it again to look at it, but I decided at the last second just to kind of look at this slant. Because I don't know what his user's doing, so I knew I was gonna have something open, and there's just almost no way you can guard this with man coverage without getting confused. And you can tell right there, we're gonna get a man wide open simply because just the concepts, the play design that we have going. It's a lot of crossers, and so it's causing a lot on the user already. But anyways, this is the last play right here. I was kind of showing you guys just how the game's gonna end. So this is pretty much gonna wrap it up for this video, though. I do hope you have a blessed day, and thank y'all so much for checking out my channel. I truly appreciate you. I pray you have a good day, and I'm Rage Real, and I'm out.